Hello, everybody. I'm Cliff Wells. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, in the United States. Mississippi sits about halfway between the East Coast and the West Coast, down on the Gulf of Mexico. 65 years old. I grew up on a farm, learned how to work with my dad, and we worked cattle all our life and grew our own crops. Went into construction work behind that, and we just did anything and everything. And having a very strong body, I just used it like a bull ox. If something needed to be moved, I moved it. You know, you didn't stop just because you hit your thumb with a hammer. You didn't stop because the cow stepped on your foot, or she kicked you, or she hit you, or whatever. You just kept going. That was just not an option for us growing up. And as I got older, I kept doing the same thing in construction work. Then when I was 44, I was at the College of Metaphysics teaching metaphysics, and during a big heavy snowstorm, a bunch of us teachers were out on a big sled sliding down a steep hill, and the boy up front leaned the sled the wrong direction and threw me into a fence post, and I broke 7 ribs. Then a week later, I picked up a 55-gallon drum out of the back of a pickup, weighed about 300 pounds, set it on the ground, but I was being real protective of those ribs so that I used everything, tightened the muscles up and everything so I could set it down without any problem. And in the process, I cracked 2 vertebrae in my lower back. So what I wound up doing was for 2 months, I laid in bed, worked on pushing those vertebrae back together, let them heal up, let the ribs heal up, went back to doing the same thing I'd been doing before. And it was about 10 years later, my right leg had begun to drag a little bit. I was having a lot more pain in the lower back. I lived with it ever since then, that accident. Just thought, okay, well, it's old age, and you've abused your body. And I went to a doctor, and they looked at me and said, okay, what we're going to do is open up your neck on the front side, and we'll fuse that neck, see if we can help hold that neck still, and that should help with the pain and help with the mobility. Well, I gained some mobility back fairly quickly. The pain didn't change, so maybe it got a little worse. And as I kept progressing in the next year or two, it did get worse. At one point, about 2 years after that, I began to lose mobility and had gone down to the point of being on a walker. Well, during this time, I'd also had 2 hernia surgeries on the right side. And that, of course, did not help with the pain, because the pain in my lower back wraps all the way around from my groin to below my breastbone. So I have pain 360 degrees around my body, and have for a long time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And finally, the neurosurgeon and the spine doctor called me and says, Cliff, we want to open your neck up in the backside. And we think what we can do, we'll cut the spurs off that's punching and rubbing against your spinal cord. But right there at C5, it looks like an hourglass, and it's closed in a lot. And we'll fuse the back of your neck, so they had to cut some grooves, put some plates in. So they opened me all the way up from C2 to C6. And the main goal was to relieve the pain, stop the loss of mobility, and by way outside chance, maybe I would gain some mobility back. Well, it sort of reversed itself. I gained the mobility back, but the pain didn't change. Actually got a little worse, because that was in March, and in June, I went through 3 or 4 weeks in there of just unbearable pain, of just basically having to lay down all the time to get any kind of relief. Well, right after the neck surgery, I went ahead and rescheduled the 3rd hernia surgery. So I had that, and of course, it was in the same spot, taking a long time for it to heal up. So the pain from it, the pain from the lower back, all at one time. And I was still hurting tremendously, like I said, during the month of June. And it was toward the end of June 2011 that I was talking with Kenneth McPherson from Scotland, and he was telling me about a wand that he was using, had for about a year, that Omega makes that helped him with his pain. And me and Kenneth do business on the internet. He got me a hold of Malcolm Peters from the UK that knew a little bit more than Kenneth did about the 0-point energy and what the wand does. And having studied metaphysics, knowing about the aura and energy of the body, and if that's all balanced, the body will function correctly, heal itself. So I ordered a wand and got it in about 3 days. And Kenneth also, or no, it was Malcolm that got me a hold of 2 ladies, one in Canada, one in UK. And I called them and talked to them about what their experiences was. And that also just helped with me being able to decide to order the wand. Well, then about 2 days after I got the wand in, I could tell the difference in my right leg and the pain and how it was working when I would stand up on it. And about 3 to 4 days, I could tell the difference in the pain in my back. It was starting to go down. Now, it's been 4 weeks plus now. We're at the end of July of 2011. The pain has reduced 30 to 40%. I have gotten to where I can walk without the cane most of the time. Now, there's still days I have to use it, and that's okay, but most of the time now, I'll catch myself going out in the yard, digging the vegetables or watering them or watering the flowers. I don't have my cane around. Hop in the truck to go to town to see the doctor, go to therapy, and realize, okay, I don't have my cane, I better go get it. And it has made all the difference in my life. The other thing I've noticed is my right hand, you notice the little finger, I can hold it straight where it used to, it was crooked down like this due to arthritis. And in 3 weeks now, I'm able to hold that hand up, that little finger up straight. And that has helped also with the pain from the arthritis in that hand. It's like getting up and out of a chair. I'll show you. I can stand up and I can sit back down with all kind of ease where I used to have to pull myself up out of the chair with a desk or prop myself up out off of the arm rest of the chair. So whoever has sent you this message and asked you to look at it, get back in touch with them. Get you a wand. The Omega wand has changed my life drastically. Now, I want an 18-year-old body, and I know I'm not going to get that, unfortunately. But I do want to get back to where I have 0 pain and be able to use what I have left in this body and enjoy it and not be sitting here suffering from the pain that I've caused myself. So, being able to walk, being able to have my hand back, being able to get up and down out of this chair, it has made just that much difference. You can reach me at clw640@gmail.com if you'd like to email me. If you have Skype, you can Skype me at cliffwells64. That's CLIFFWELLS64. I'd be glad to call you back, talk to you over Skype, email you. But please get back in contact with a person that has sent you this and order you the wand, order you the pendant. But I promise you, if you use it every day like I do, and it's on me 24 hours a day, I sleep with it. I have it behind my back when I'm sitting here in this chair. I'll have it laying in my lap. I'll have it in a sock. But it's with me 24 hours a day. So I expect within 6 months to a year to completely be rid of pain. And just go get it. Thank you.